be making a lemon butter chicken pasta. I didn't know what I wanted to make, but I was going through my refrigerator and seeing what I had left over and what I could put together to make this evening, so I thought I would make this. So the first thing, and there is no recipe for this, but I will put the ingredients that I use down below and the instructions. I'm just going to kind of eyeball everything. That's kind of how I cook most days. So the first thing you're going to need is some thinly sliced chicken breasts, or you can use chicken tenders. So that's what I had. And then you're going to need some pasta. Any type of your choice would be fine. I don't have that much butter, so we're going to go with this. That's all I have left. You need garlic. You need lemons. I'm going to add some onion in when I cook the chicken. I have some freshly shredded Parmesan cheese that I'll use up. And then for the base of the broth or the sauce, I'm going to use this chicken broth that I still had in the fridge. And then I have these Hawaiian sweet rolls, so I'm going to do like a garlic bread out of these. So we'll get started. So the first thing I'm going to do, I rinsed off my chicken. Now I'm going to pat it dry. Show this in the beginning, but I found that I had this lemon pepper seasoning, all-purpose seasoning, so I am going to put this over the chicken now. So what I did was cut up about 75% of the garlic that I had. This is going to go in with like the chicken and the lemon juice and the chicken broth. I'm going to save this garlic, and then I'm going to actually shred it down really fine. This is going to be for the garlic bread. So when I melt the butter, or I might use olive oil since I don't have that much butter left, and I will grate it to make it thinner and more like a paste for the bread. So the first thing I'm going to do is heat up my pan, put some olive oil in the pan, and cook my onions and saute them for a little bit till they're translucent. Next, I am going to put some pepper on the onions. I'm not going to add salt because the lemon pepper seasoning that I put on the chicken has sodium in it, so I don't want to oversalt the dish. So as I'm sure everybody has heard a million times from people cooking, but it's true, you need to salt the water like it tastes like the sea, like the salty sea. So this is for the pasta. So I put in a bunch of salt, and then I just mix it around a little bit so it dissolves. And then once it comes to a boil, you know the drill. Throw in the pasta and cook till al dente. So the onions are starting to caramelize a little bit. So what I'm going to do is take them out of the pan and put them in a bowl, and then I'm going to cook the chicken in here. So as you can see, there is still some olive oil in the bottom of the pan, and I'm just going to add a tiny bit more. And then off camera, I actually sliced into bite-sized, well, a little bit bigger than bite-sized pieces, the chicken. So it's easier to cook and easier to eat when it's in the pasta. Chicken is cooking. I am going to add some chicken broth in there. Maybe that's a little too much, but it'll be okay. I promise. Everything will taste yummy. Now that it's coming up to a boil, I guess I could have sauteed the garlic with the onions, but I'm going to put it in here with the chicken broth so it cooks a little bit. So it's just not that raw garlic. Seem a little strange to mix olive oil and butter, but I do this sometimes whenever I cook. I know that my mother, when she makes scrambled eggs or any type of eggs, she mixes butter and olive oil together, and it tastes pretty awesome. So why not, right? Improvise when you don't have enough ingredients. When you cook pasta, do you put oil in your water? I hear people with mixed reviews. You're not supposed to oil it or oil your water so your pasta doesn't stick. Other people do. I do. I think it helps. Let me know in the comments below. Do you put oil in your water so your pasta doesn't stick? Next, I turn the stove down a little bit, and I'm going to add the onion back in here. And I'm kind of going to let it all cook and marry together. And I'm also going to add the lemon juice. And then I'm just going to bring it back up to a simmer and let it simmer for a while till all the chicken is cooked through. And yes, I did forget one thing. I forgot the butter. So I am going to, that's a lot of butter. But I'm going to put that in there anyway. You won't be using all the sauce anyway. So, and I guess my dog thinks it smells good too, huh? It does smell good. Okay. Just tasted this sauce and man, oh man, it's good. I think I did good tonight.